Opening lines. I'm Tony T here from TonySpace.com. We're with you here Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, delivering live free sports picks for the next day's actions. We're trying to beat these opening numbers. Before we get started, just a couple of things. I'll remind you of our promo code running right now. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description below, click on the All Cappers tab, and get signed up to your favorite capper. Also, I'd like to hear from you. You guys can go ahead and post your picks in the comments below. All right, let's take a look at who's on with us for tonight. With us tonight are Ben Rohala, Ramon Scott, and Mindy Han. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get the open lines underway. Let's go ahead and welcome Ben Rohala. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com. Let's bring in Ben right now. I think we're ready to roll here. We got Ben going up. Hey, Ben, how's it going?
Good. How you doing, Tony?
Doing great, doing great. All right, here we go. We're going to look here for Major League Baseball. We're looking at this Padres and Phillies game.
Yeah, so we've got the San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies Thursday, May 19th, 2022. We got a 1:05 start game in this one. We've got a pretty good pitching duo here. We got Yu Darvish for the Padres versus Kyle Gibson of the Phillies. Darvish is 3-1 with a 4.62 ERA, a 1.18 WHIP, 32 Ks in 39 innings. Darvish has been hit hard in both of his road starts, though, and his ERA is 7.91 on the road. Career-wise, he's even, he's never been really a good road pitcher with an ERA north of 5. Gibson, on the other hand, is 3-1 with a 4.10 ERA, a 1.21 WHIP, 30 Ks and 37 in a third innings. And Gibson is a really good home pitcher. He's a 1.93 ERA at home right now with a set .70 WHIP. Last year, Gibson's ERA at home was good too, as well as it was 2.81 at home. San Diego's hitting only 222 against right-handed pitching. The Phillies are hitting 251 against right-handed pitching. Phillies are 4-0 in Gibson's last 4 home starts. And therefore, they'll be singing in Philadelphia, PA, Dancing in the Streets, as my pick is the Philadelphia Phillies money line minus 126.
All right, Ben Rohala here with the Padres Phillies. He says take the Phillies here, money line minus 126. All right, let's continue here with open lines here, joined by Ben Rohala. All right, next up, Ben, you're going to be looking here at the Yankees and Orioles.
Yeah, so this one here, bucking the trend. We got the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees going at it again here on Thursday. Their game is at 12:35, so early start tomorrow. You got a battle of 2 left-handed pitchers, Jordan Montgomery of the Yankees, Bruce Zimmerman of the Orioles. Montgomery is 0-1 on the season with a 3.06 ERA, a 1.08 WHIP, 29 Ks in 35 and a third innings. Montgomery's numbers are okay against the Orioles. Actually, Troy Mancini, Anthony Santander, and Ramon are all hitting over 300 against Montgomery. So Baltimore is a pretty heavy right-handed lineup, and therefore they've had some luck against Montgomery over the course of his career. Zimmerman is 2-2 for the Orioles, 2.73 ERA, a 1.21 WHIP, 32 Ks in 36 innings. And his ERA is even better at home right now. It's 1.80 at home with a WHIP of 1.10. And career-wise, his ERA has been better at home than on the road. Interesting note here is the Orioles are 7-0 in Zimmerman's last 7 home starts. The Orioles are 9-10 at home. They're not a good team overall, but 9-10 at home, so they do play better at home. And again, it looks like the Orioles are about to lose their 6th straight here against the Yankees here Wednesday. So I just feel like they're due here. Thursday will also be a getaway day for the Yankees, so I expect somewhat of a letdown as they go home after this particular series, this game. And therefore, to quote the Birds, turn, 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 a time to gain, a time to lose, as the Yankees drop this one. And my pick, therefore, is the Baltimore Orioles money line plus 184.
All right, Ben Rohala says here, Yankees and Orioles here for Thursday. Take the Orioles money line plus 176. All right, Ben, let's take a look over at TonySpace.com here for Thursday. 8 games here on the board for Major League Baseball. We got NBA and hockey in action as well. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, so I've already loaded up about 5 picks for baseball tomorrow, short card tomorrow, but I'll definitely have a 3 pack of just picking out the best ones I like for tomorrow. And again, with that, with everything going on the site, and the long-term pass is the better way to go. Either the single day or 7 day, monthly, or so forth. Because again, just putting out a lot of plays for baseball. Uh, Hit a little bit of a cold streak, but I've we always got tomorrow. Catch me why the cold streak's going to end, and you hit the hot streak. That's what the goal is here. So take advantage of any of those longer term packages, as I'll continue to be riding the baseball here pretty heavily.
That's right, guys. Got aboard with Ben Rahla over at TonySpace.com. He'll have a 3-pack up there for you from Major League Baseball on the page here for him. But if those of you watching this live, you can get on board with Ben's long-term passes. He has a 3, 7, and 30 All Sports Pass. We get all of his premium plays for that period of time to select. When you go to his profile page and you make that purchase, of course, that 1-month pass will get you 30 days of baseball. And of course, 30 days of the NBA. That'll take you right to the end of the finals, right? June 2nd is when they start the finals. June 17th, they should be done. So you get the remainder of the NBA playoffs as well as 30 days of Major League Baseball. We can save $66 off that 1-month pass when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Of course, that's good on any pass. If you just get Ben's 1-day pass, a 3-pack, a 3-day, 7-day, or 30-day, you can use that promo code. It's good for all of the passes on the site. To access Ben's page, click the link in the description below, click the All Cappers tab, and get signed up. All right, Ben, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, thank you, Tony. Talk to you later.
You got it. Ben Rahla here on Opening Lines. Hey, we're here with Opening Lines Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Set those notifications. You want to make sure you get alerted when we're live so you can get those best numbers when you place your bets. Very important to do so. Let's continue on here with the show. Now it's time to welcome in Mindy. Mindy Hahn, you'll find her over at TonySpix.com. She does great work up there. Let's go ahead and bring her in right now. Mindy, how you doing tonight?
Good, Tony. How are you?
Doing great. Enjoying the hockey. A lot of exciting hockey games up there.
I know.
And
I get on here and Ramon is just reading off scores. I like it.
Yeah, it's going great. High scoring affair there with Calgary. But anyway, we're sticking here with on the ice here. We got the Blues and Avalanche going head to head.
Yeah, I love these series, right? Also kind of a fan of the Blues team. They're the closest NHL team, to me here in the state of Iowa. So anyway, we're going to look at this Blues Avalanche game, game 2. Where the Avalanche just, put up some great stats, right? 54 shots on goal, 3 hitting the crossbar, still getting that victory in overtime, even had 13-0 shot advantage there in overtime as well. Blues, they're a little sloppy, but they're a team that just has a ton of confidence, and can really come back, I think, in this series. But for me, we're going to take a look at, the over-under in this one. These two teams, they're second, third and fourth with shots on goal, throughout the season and in goals scored. So we know that they can really, put up some numbers here. Also, if you just take a look at some of these trends, right? So they're 13-3 to the over in their last 17 road games. This would be the Blues Avalanche in the series. They're also 33-15 in the last 51 as underdogs. And then if you take a look at just these two teams in their meeting alone, I guess that the last stats I gave are the Blues. But so if you just look at this one, between the two teams, they're 6-1 in their last 7 meetings to the over. And then also the over for the Blues is 12-2 in the last 16, while the Blues are underdogs. And 13-3 to the over in the last 17 when the Blues are on the road. There's just a ton of, statistical plays here that's showing this one is going to go over, and I kind of like it as well. I like the over 6.5 in this one.
All right, Mindy Hahn says Blues and Avalanche here, NHL playoff for game 2 here for Thursday. Take an over total of 6.5 goals. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at TonySpix.com here for action on Thursday. Of course, so we got a limited card, 8 games in baseball, a lot of day action. We still have those 2 hockey games, one from the NBA. What do you have going on over at the site?
I know it's going to be an early day. Those Yankees start, 11 Central Time for me, pretty early. So we got to get an early start on all of these numbers. So you can take a look at next. I'll have a play on that one, kind of like how, Ben did, but opposite side for my parlay. So you can go ahead and check that out next. But I will have an women's NBA pick tomorrow as well. Finally, it's going to be my first one. And then we'll definitely have some plays for Major League Baseball, including some first fives as well that I really like. So we're going to have a pretty big day, I think. Quite a few plays. I have 7 or 8 right now. So we're taking a look, just getting, getting through all the numbers. We do all the hard work here at Tony's Picks, so you guys don't have to.
That's right. So, guys, got to work with Mindy Hahn over at TonySpace.com. She'll have some action for you there over on the site. Of course, the long-term pass is the way to go. She'll have some plays for you, 3 packs up there. You can look. You can find some MLB. Of course, she'll be in action here with WNBA. But again, your best value there is going long-term with Mindy with those 3, 7, $30 sports pass. You get all of her plays for that period of time when you make the selections, when you go to the profile page and you make that purchase. Of course, she has a remainder of the NBA playoffs up there, affordable pricing, $222.22. The NHL second half season, NHL pass, put this in your basket, just 111.11. And we still have, 3 series remaining here. We just really got started with these NHL playoffs. They're going to go right until beginning of July. So good time to get on board with Mindy there with the NHL second half pass. Of course, if you like all her plays, we have the 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass. You'll get all of her premium plays for that period of time you select. When you go to our profile page and you make that purchase, as we said here, that 1 month pass will get you the remainder of the NBA playoffs, as well as right into the start of the Stanley Cup Finals from the NHL, and of course all her baseball and WNBA as well. Of course, we can save you some money here when you use a promo code TonyT at checkout. That'll take off $66 off the 1 month plan. So use it. It's also good on any of her packages over at the site, whether if it's a 1 play or it's a 3 pack 1 day. You can use that promo code on any of the passes up there. Now, to access Mindy's page, click the link in the description below, click the All Cappers tab, and get signed up. All right, Mindy, it's always great having your show. Have yourself a great evening. We'll talk a little bit later because we got you come in with a parlay on a Monday through Friday basis.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll have that parlay next, like I suggested. So we're going to have Major League Baseball and another hockey pick for you. So come back and see us. It's easy to find. Just go to Tony's Picks on YouTube, and you can easily find all of his, live videos or ones that we record as well, all subcategoried for you. So it's really nice. I like it.
Yeah, parlay now it's called, so look for it there. All right, Mindy, we'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right.
Mindy Hahn here on Opening Lines. We're here with Opening Lines Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Set those notifications. You want to be notified. Watch us live. Get the best numbers possible. Let's continue on here with the show. Let's go ahead and welcome in Ramon Scott. You'll find him over at TonySpace.com. He's put up some really good numbers. Let's get him in right now. Ramon, what's going on?
Hi, Tony. Having a good night. Trying to pick some winners. That's what I need. That's what I need to cheer me up.
That's right. Let's get some winners in here. We'll get started here. We're looking at Major League Baseball here for Thursday as we have the Cardinals and Mets going head-to-head.
And these two teams are in action right now. They met yesterday in a doubleheader and had a pair of low-scoring games. Mets, of course, split that one with the Cards 3-1 in Game 1. Cardinals won Game 2 4-3. But tonight, Max Scherzer was on the mound, and the Mets are taking care of business as of right now. But this one was a little bit different scoring-wise. Tonight, the Mets lead 6-4 late, so that one goes over the total tonight. The Mets are going to be favored minus $1.60, total 7.5 on this one. It's a MLB Network game early on Thursday. Matinees tomorrow, of course, throughout the league. Tony, we talk about all the teams that are struggling to hit. Most all the teams are mired down there in the 220s and 230s, but the Cardinals are one of those 3 or 4 teams right now that are kind of separating themselves from the pack as far as hitting wise, and the Cardinals have really started to step it up, adding 270 as a team over the last 10 games, and really like the top of their lineup right now. It's combined for about 20 home runs. Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado homered late. He's got a home run tonight, just a last inning in that game. So, and how about Juan Yepez? He's been a big surprise. One of the unknown names in the league right now, and he's looking pretty good. Also, Tommy Edman, he was questionable for tonight's game. Hopefully he's in there tomorrow, leading off the top of the lineup. But those are the guys that I really like right now on the Cardinals that are really starting to step it up on offense. We know the Mets also can blast some home runs with McNeil and Alonso. McNeil's got a couple of RBIs in that game tonight. So Bassett's already faced the Cards. It's Bassett for the Mets, Hudson for the Cards. Pretty pretty good starting pitching matchup. Bassett's already had a pretty good game against the Cards, but now that we get to the fourth game of the series, Tony, and a day game on Thursday, and seeing that the runs have kind of started to pile up tonight, even with a pretty good starting pitching matchup with Hicks and Scherzer, I think the runs might continue tomorrow, and I'm looking for the game to go over 7.5 in the day game between the Cardinals and the Mets. Tony, over is now 14-6-2 over the last 22 games in the series between these two teams.
All right, well, Scott says that go over here. Cardinals and Mets for Thursday afternoon baseball. All right, let's continue on here with opening lines, joined by Ramon and Scott. Next up, we go back to the ice. Here is the Lightning face the Panthers.
Yeah, Tony, Tampa Bay and Florida, game 2, and, well, I'm sold. I'm sold on the light. I mean, it's hard not to be sold on the two-time champs, right? But after seeing them kind of dismantle the Panthers after falling behind 1-0 and then scoring 4 straight goals to take command, I got to think as a dog, I'm willing to come back on the Lightning against the Panthers to go up 2-0. Same thing happened last year. Don't forget, Florida fell behind 2-0, ended up getting dumped in that series when the two teams met. So I just think that right now the Lightning, Vasilevsky, maybe he looked a little bit pedestrian against Toronto. Maybe it was just Toronto was pretty good, right? Because all of a sudden Vasilevsky's looked pretty good the last 3 games, 33 saves in the opener. Of course, the key stat that everyone's starting to talk about, and to me it's a red flag, is Florida on the power play. They're much talked about now. They went 0-3 in game 1, 0-21 now, after going 24% in the regular season. To me, that's a red flag. And in a must game, you've got to have your power play. Lightning were 3 for 6 on the power play in game 1. So Tampa Bay's won 4 out of the last 6 meetings in Florida. Look, no Braden Point. We know that, but didn't matter in game 1. They just looked very, very solid. This looks like a team that, right now, Tampa Bay, you got to consider them right there. Maybe Florida had that best record. Maybe Florida was up there with Colorado for the top contender for the Stanley Cup. But right now, after seeing Tampa Bay wrestle the home ice advantage from Florida, you got to say Tampa Bay with Vasilevsky right now certainly can be contentious in the East, along with those 2 other teams, whoever comes out of the Rangers and Carolina scrap. So, look, Panthers' backs are to the wall. I'm not going to deny them that, but that just scares me, Tony. 0-for-21 on the power play, and I'm getting a Tampa Bay team at plus money tomorrow, maybe plus $1.35, plus $1.40. Going to have to come back with Tampa Bay again. And not to say that Florida can't go on the road and maybe extend the series a little bit, but for this game 2, I got Tampa Bay going up 2-0. Taking Tampa Bay on the road against the Panthers in game 2.
All right, Ramon Scott says here, take the Lightning plus 140 here against the Panthers. Panthers yet to score a power play goal in the playoffs. All right, Ramon, now let's take a look over at TonySpicks.com here for action on a Thursday. Lots of baseball, early action from Major League Baseball, as well as those 2 from the ice. We got 1 NBA as well, game 2 between the Heat and Celtics. You're doing great work here over the past 30 days, over 1,900 units of profit. What do you have going on over at TonySpicks.com?
Yeah, in fact, we've already put 1 play in for the subscribers in the NBA for tomorrow, so I feel pretty confident. We know which direction we're going with that game. And, of course, the 2 plays, 2 games in the NHL, you get the free play. Here, we know that also St. Louis and Colorado, the other game. We'll see what happens there. And 2 games, of course, in the WNBA tomorrow as well. So the limited card in baseball, maybe that's what I need right now, just to regroup a little bit this week, Tony. That number, I don't like that 30-day number getting smaller. I worked very, very hard to get that number up there. Just a little bit of a glitch here for me, I think. So just refocus, get it going on. I'm just a little bit bitter and mad. So don't mind me, Tony. Plenty of free winners, that's for sure. Got plenty of free winners on these videos of late, so pretty happy with that. So it's not totally frustrating that we're getting some winners out there and putting some money in some pockets, probably more than on the premiums because of the amount of people we reach. So there is some consolation to my frustration at this point with these free plays. So.
All right, guys, get on board with Ramon Scott over at TonySpace.com. You see the results here the past 30 days. He'll have action for you up on the board here. Look for his NBA plays. Look for plays from Major League Baseball. They're early. We got a lot of early action tomorrow, so keep an eye on that board early. Of course, you may find WNBA. He has that package up there as well. If you want to go long-term with Ramon, you can get a 3, 7, or 30 sports pass. You get all of his premium plays for that period of time you select. You go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase. A 1-month pass will get you all of his plays for 1 month. Would be all his NBA, all his Major League Baseball, hockey. Of course, he delves into other sports as well. He looks in tennis. There may be some soccer thrown in there. WNBA. So keep an eye on for the Ramon long-term pass, 3, 7, or 30 sports pass. We'll save you some money here when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description below, clicking the All Cappers tab, and getting signed up. All right, Ramon, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success. But see, we always could find some content for you over on our Twitter. We set up for Tony's Picks Ramon.
Yeah, free picks every day on Twitter at Tony's Picks Ramon. I had a couple of Major League Soccer plays on there tonight. If you subscribe to all the handicappers at Tony's Picks, you're going to get anywhere from probably half a dozen to maybe 24 picks by the end of the day, because everyone's putting out 1 or 2 extra picks on there. So fire away at Tony's Picks Ramon. You can get all the handicappers, just put their first name at the end of it, and you can subscribe to them, their feeds on Twitter, and get more free picks from the crew at Tony's Picks.
That's right. Check out Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks Ramon. All right, Ramon, continue the success. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, sir. Appreciate you.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Opening Lines. We're with Opening Lines Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Set those notifications. When we're live, you want to be live here with us to make sure you get those best numbers. Okay, well, we'll be back again tomorrow with Opening Lines. We're Monday through Friday here at 10 p.m. Eastern Time with Opening Lines. So tune in again tomorrow night. We also have an afternoon show at 3 Eastern Time. We call it Game Day Picks. We bring in the cappers from Tony'sPicks.com. They deliver live free picks tomorrow will be for the Thursday actions. So tune in live at 3 Eastern Time for Game Day Picks. All right, let's continue here on our show here. Now it's time for my pick. We're going to go to the NBA here. We're going to be looking here at this Heat and Celtics game number 2. Of course, in this one, let me just, I did look at the injury report. We know that Horford's doubtful. Looks like Smart has been updated to probable now, looking at the injury report today. Lowry questionable for the Heat. Of course, Miami, that 1-0 series lead. They get that victory in the opener. They fell behind by 8.5, but then they outscored the Celtics 39-14 in that third, just showcasing a little bit more energy there. Of course, the Celtics, a quick turnaround after that Game 7 win on Sunday. Of course, that substantial rest advantage for Game 1. They entered this series here with 4 days rest. But again, another quick turnaround, just 1 day's rest between games here. But it's just for me. I'm going to be looking here at the Heat -4. It's just tough to shy away from the fact that Miami is now 7-0 at home in the playoffs. They covered 6 of those games at home. They're averaging 118 points per 100 possessions while giving up about 102 per 100. Celtics on the road, a positive net rating of about +3, 113. They're scoring per 100, allowing 110 per 100. Now let's look at the shooting here. At home, the Heat 49%, 36.5 from 3. But the Celtics on the road, 45%, about 35 from 3. Now Robert Williams is interesting here because remember, he did return after missing 4 games due to a bone bruise and was productive in defeat. Now the question is, how will his knee recover between games? It's a very quick turnaround, 1 day of rest. It's a knee. Remember, he missed 9 games from late March into late April with a torn meniscus. Then he played 5 games, then missed 4 playoff games with a bone bruise from there. So again, he's had some injuries. And again, we'll see how that knee responds after that, after missing that much action and returning. But until Miami drops one at home, I got to side with him here. So that my pick here will be on Miami Heat -4 in this one. Guys, check out TonySpace.com. I'll have a 3-pack up there tomorrow for you, or for those of you watching this on the replay. I'll have it up there for Thursday. I'll match up my best bet from the NBA as well as baseball. May throw hockey in there. You never know. I'm inching toward a game there from the NHL, so just keep an eye there. Maybe MLB, maybe NBA with NHL. We'll see. Check it out over at the site. You can get on board with my long-term passes, 3, 7, 30 sports pass. You get all of my plays for that period of time you select. You go over to my profile page, make that purchase. And of course, here's the promo code right here. Tony T at checkout. You'll save 20% off all premium pick packages. You want to try me out for 3 days, you can get a 3-day pass. Any of our premium picks packages up there, you can use that promo code for. And of course, you can access my site by clicking the link in the description below, clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. All right, let's continue on here with opening lines. Now it's time for the recap. Let's recap the plays from day. All right, we got started here with Ben. Ben liked the Phillies here, minus 126 against the Padres. Then he came in with the Orioles money line, the underdog, plus 176 against the Yankees. Mindy, NHL, Blues and Avalanche over 6.5. Ramon, Cardinals, Mets over 7.5. We come in with NHL here, Lightning plus 140 against the Panthers. Yours truly on the Heat, minus the 4 here against the Celtics. All right, that'll do it here for this edition of Opening Lines. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 10 Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. Bring in our cappers here from TonySpicks.com. Deliver live free picks for the action for Thursday. So tune in tomorrow live at 10 Eastern Time for Opening Lines. Those picks will be for Friday, by the way, when you tune in Thursday, where we have game day picks as well, 3 Eastern Time live then. So that'll be our next live show here with the cappers from TonySpicks.com. So tune into those. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our crew here from this evening's show. We're going to go ahead and welcome back in our crew. We're going to wait good evening to you guys. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk to you guys again tomorrow live at 10 Eastern Time with Opening Lines.